Key narration volume set to 100.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Off the play fake on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. They'll run play action. He's going to fire deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. They'll move the wide receiver. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. He'll ride his man on the option. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Beal. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The option look. Now the toss. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. The Rebels want to move quickly.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. It won't just be the quarterback.
Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Rebels. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys.
And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Here's the pressure. And down goes the quarterback, but there are penalty flags on the field. Let's see what the call is. Defensive holding, an automatic first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Going to go out on a limb and say they have a lot of him plays. Throw the ball to him. Already over 100 yards receiving.
Keep it simple, stupid. Just find this guy and get him the football. Now, if you're on defense, it's pretty obvious where this team is going with the ball. You're going to have to come up with a plan to stop this guy.
Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. The play action fake. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They'll run it from the gun. Got a little space. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
They'll give it to him again. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Rebels headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Hainsworth. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Defense looks as if it's coming. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. To the air on second down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Caught over the middle. It's Hainsworth. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the right. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, you can afford to be a little bit late as a quarterback when you're throwing crow routes into zone coverage when you've got an arm like that. This dude's got a cannon.
And the Rebels can really attack on this second and short. Motion from the wideout. Off play action. Throws to the tight end. Makes a connection. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Defense wants to bring the heat. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Plows through the defense. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Referee signals timeout. Quarterback on the keeper. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football. That time on the option play, I know he doesn't pick up.
Ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's over.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Pumps it downfield. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Nice read, nice break. Good job by the defender understanding that ball had some air underneath it, takes advantage of it, goes and makes the big play.
And now this offense will take the field again. Wants to throw on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on.
Lofts one high and deep. Picked off to stop the threat. Looking for more room.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man downfield. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything... Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
As a defensive guy now,
they'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
this has been a frustrating day. I mean, this...
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. He wants to throw it again. Makes the catch. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Here's a heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Finds a man on the right. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
Yeah, and you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Hattiesburg, Mississippi, the place they call the Rock and the home of the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. For EA Sports College Football. From the gun, the running back has it. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And the Golden Eagles come to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line.
Breaks into the open. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. The Golden Eagles, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Taylor wants to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Got his man. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Miss. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That touchdown grabbed the 20. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Taylor wants to throw. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play, an interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Got room at the 35. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. And the Golden Eagles will hustle to the line. They're going to ride this running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Second down, he'll throw it. A little screen to the running back. Shakes off the defender. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got an open man. Lot of room to the right. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And what a start for this guy. That's now his 2nd interception in the first quarter of this game. He has been an absolute ball hawk in this thing early, and the quarterback would do well to stop throwing his way the remainder of this game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? He'll pull it on the read. Makes his man miss. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. First play of the period, first down here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You cannot get any more wide open than that. He had his receiver open, throws the ball. You think, we're walking in for 6, and he drops it right in his hands. Yeah, those are killers. So hard to make big plays. Man, you can't give those up.
The Golden Eagles want to pick up the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Unloads to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing.
There he goes. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. And the Golden Eagles will line it up on 1st and 10. Defense might bring the house here. They'll run it from the gun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Taylor wants to throw it. He makes a grab, and he will. Hold it, finds his man on the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yard.
Wide open spaces. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Up-tempo for the offense.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big body on you. You throw it near me, I'll make the contested catch.
The Golden Eagles are flying down the field. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. And the Golden Eagles will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in. This time there is no running room to be found, and this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Taylor wants to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that's what this defense needs to get.
Let's go, right. Defense looks like they're coming. Look out, he's got room. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Golden Eagles want to crank the tempo. To the air on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He's got him. And he's brought down after a nice gain. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32.
Man, how about the first half this guy's having? He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up a huge 1st down right here. On defense, you're going to have to find a way to control this guy. You're going to have to make some big-time adjustments at halftime.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Oh, he makes the catch. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before half. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Southern Miss. Follow the blockers, the offensive line. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. Now they'll run the draw. Got enough for the 1st. They'll get him at the 40. But he got 10 on that one.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Michigan. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Handoff from the gun. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. And the Golden Eagles moving quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They'll try the run. Got enough for the 1st down. A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Runs through a tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The Golden Eagles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Taylor wants to throw it. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the...
Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
The give to the left. Hard running there. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Golden Eagles in the hurry up. On third down, he drops to throw. Got him downfield. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. The Golden Eagles are marching down the field. Going with the counter play here. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run, another good run, another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Defense showing blitz here. Looking to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense.
Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to...
Turning it on! And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
And that is picture perfect by this quarterback. Nice job running the option, seeing he's not covered. Nobody's taking him. They didn't play that responsibility, and he chews up yards and makes the huge play.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Taylor wants to throw. Gets rid of it. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. It'll be a draw. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory.
Let's go.
It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage forcing that incompletion.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, on that last...
Southern Mississippi. He has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the 4th quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
And the offense. The field ready to dial up ball plays. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Taylor wants to throw it. Fires one high and deep. And he's got it inside the 35. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. They're testing the right side here. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. And the Golden Eagles racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
The Golden Eagles have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Golden Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Here's the handoff. He's shoved out of bounds right at the 6-yard line as they were able to at least keep him out of the end zone. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you...
Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Give to the back. He stopped just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. Needed more to move the sticks. It'll be 4th down.
Offensive.
We've got a tie game, and this defense will try to keep it that way with just a few minutes left. They'll give it to the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Taylor wants to throw. Fires to the middle. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it left. And he throws another interception. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will, throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals and you have midpoints to the season where you're at right now. This is where you wanted to be. You wanted to be in the mix in one of the best conferences in all of college football, and Jesse, they're doing that in the Big Ten.
Yeah, they've been able to handle the stage and handle the pressure. With every win, that makes the next game that much bigger, and they've shown up on big stages on national television, and they've been able to deliver. This game, though, is the biggest yet. If they keep on the pace they're at, they're going to be playing for a Big Ten championship.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Short gain on the play before he slides.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got a man, it's Logan. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. The short hands, it's Burns. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run the option. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Give him! Offense in a bunch formation. Quick handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Man, you throw at him at your own risk. Like, you want to direct the football in the air towards him. He makes plays consistently. That's number 9 on the season. 9 INTs. This dude's making plays.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point,
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And stop it. How about back-to-back weeks with pick sixes? This guy is now making plays, not just for his defense. He's scoring points, and I promise you the locker room is a lot of fun. Mr. Pick.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. He leaves it with his back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious.
Breaks into the open. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And the Boilermakers want to move quickly.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got eaten.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Boilermakers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Gideon. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Flying down the left side. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Michigan! The defense takes matters into its own hands. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little... The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a nonprofit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because you did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion.
There he goes. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And that one's incomplete.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down. Doesn't. The Boilermakers buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. From the gun, the ground game. That hole closed quickly. He'll get one out to the 6.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Third down coming up after that completion. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw again. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
You know, that's a throw in the drag route where you just got to have patience. You got to let your wide receiver clear through all the bodies in the middle of the field, and they just couldn't hook up on that one.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Wolverines! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
I'll tell you what, as a DB, you're lucky if you get one pick.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Gets it to him on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love screen passes on offense, and you got to do them in different ways. To the running backs, you can do them to receivers, do them to tight ends. Didn't gain any yards on that one, but don't be afraid to dial that play up again later.
Looking left. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down.
I mean, this game has to...
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Going right to work up top. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Ann Arbor. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas in the booth at Michigan Stadium.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Nothing went right in that first half, in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
The Boilermakers look to keep this drive humming. From the gun to give, looking for room. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Now the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Harvin. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he...
Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Snags a quick pass on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. They'll run play action. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Rides to back on the option to give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless But they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes.
Oh, he's got some space. Finally, they get him out of bounds. Thought they were going to let him run until he got tired. I don't think he's tired. He's headed to the fourth quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. The 50. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Michigan! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. With that, the Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The lone back's got it. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
The Boilermakers getting set on 1st and 10. Handoff from the shotgun. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the touchdown, Wolverines. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row. Now they've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Might as well give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Gideon. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
The Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to
looking deep down the right side. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Taking it the other way. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Michigan. Things a little more comfortable after that. Now this offense is back on the field.
Here we go, set.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Using the quick game. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed them.
Turning it on! Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And the Boilermakers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. To the ground. He's got it again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is.
Illegal forward pass.
The forward pass used to be illegal in football. That one still is. And now let's see what they come up with on 3rd down after that incompletion. He's looking downfield to throw. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in the
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Pulls and fires complete to the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. From the gun, he leads it with the back. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring it on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Single back formation, and they give it to it. And this home team defense is not rolling out the welcome mat for the visitors. They start their night stuffing the run. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third.
Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Wolverines. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. He'll pull it down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Pocket breaking down.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a...
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Badgers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw on 3rd. It's a fumble. And he falls on top of his own fumble. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And what a play by the defender. He's on an island all by himself in cover 1 man coverage. Just him and the wideout, and he ends up winning, coming up with a big INT.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Defense looks as if it's coming. He'll start this drive firing. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
To the air on 2nd down. Pressure coming. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. And the Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Badgers are threatening on 1st and goal. Defense wants to bring the heat. Looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Great awareness by that defender that time. Seeing the ball thrown, getting his big paw, knocking it down, and now you set up 2nd down.
Leaves it with the running back. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we...
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Michigan. How about this defense taking one back to the house? No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. To the air on first down. Stands in and takes the hit. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The give to the back. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking for a man, it's McDowell. It's complete on the right side. And this one will be stopped for no gain. In their vision of that play, someone would run. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. That throw and catch are really good. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Jackrabbit.
Looking to fire. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this way. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Off-play action on first down. Oh, he's going to go up top. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
You usually want to start a game when you come into a hostile environment with a great first drive. Get some momentum, quiet the crowd. Palmer, the exact opposite. On the road, and you make a big mistake early.
Yeah, I love coming into a hostile environment, trying to be aggressive from jump, but that interception was like giving every single fan here in this stadium a triple shot of espresso. They are going crazy.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. Got his man in the middle. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Pass interference, defense.
The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Man, I like the call. 3rd and inches, I feel like I can get a few.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They really sputtered out of the gate, turned it over, punted the last time they had it. We'll see if the 3rd possession is the charm. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Bunch formation for these receivers. From the gun, running back on the move. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is
picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And this is how the wind can really affect a game. It's not just for kickers, but quarterbacks as well. And on that last throw, guys, it looked to me like he was throwing it into
and Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially.
He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Huskies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking for a man. It's Applewhite. Hauls it in. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Looking to throw for it. Here comes the heat. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Going for the marker on the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
That's not surprising. You're going for that every single time. 4th and inches in your opponent's territory. You're trying to get closer and closer to field goal range so you can pay this drive off by scoring points. Nice play call.
Trying to set up the screen. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Wideout trying to get it in. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. The Huskies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. A first down run in the red zone. And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball. Second and goal for the offense. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Huskies! Give to the running back. Jukes his way for more. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. And the Huskies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Applewhite. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Wide open downfield. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side. Now the connection takes it to the 11. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in...
Touchdown, Washington! Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Give to the single back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to pass. It's Applewhite. Makes the grab over the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Huskies really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. They were back. They'll start this drive going to the air. Working the middle, it's complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the Huskies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And they can't make the connection.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
On target to the left. Powers through. Racing down the left side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back to throw, it's Applewhite. Bringing the heat. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
And holding on to a first-half lead, this offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to the locker room. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Ann Arbor. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's going to run it. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
To the air, it's Applewhite. Gets it out quickly. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He unleashes a long one. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. Washington coming to the line with another first down. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
One of the reasons I love this defense is because their DBs get involved, and they come screaming downfield. That's a pretty good athlete playing quarterback on that run, but because of the speed they have in their secondary, boy, they were able to get to him quickly.
Got his man. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
It's complete to the left. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Got his man to the left. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They'll go to the ground. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. Looking downfield, it's Applewhite. Got his man downfield. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown! They'll start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. Speeding down the left side. And he just kept running, and he... This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate. They're going to run it. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety.
And that's exactly what you call complementary football. The punter doing a great job downing the opponent inside their own 5-yard line. Then the defense takes the field and they get the safety. You've got to love that if you're the head coach.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Looking to throw, it's Applewhite. Takes the easy completion. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let it go. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down.
That's why it's so important.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this, just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. It is plays like that that'll let you pile up some serious passing yards.
Man, what an effort. I mean, the layout to be able to catch the football, keep it off the ground. Nice job by this receiver, and that's why this quarterback's had a day. Guys making plays all over the field.
This quarterback is such a playmaker, and his arm is what makes him so special. Could this be the game that sends him to New York City for the Heisman Trophy? He's now got over 450 passing yards.
Looking downfield on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to keep it in the air. Here's the pressure. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
You spread me out, I'm going to speed you up. Nice job. They go empty. Nobody in the backfield to help the quarterback block. A linebacker comes right up the gut, gets to the quarterback, gets him on the ground.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. To the air, it's Applewhite. And it's picked off for the third time today. Got room on the return. Inside, touchdown Wolverines. The defense putting points on the board. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their sixth straight win. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Finds the tight end. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Washington wants to go quickly.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's second and long. Defense might bring the house here. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Working the middle. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Looking deep. He's got it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing first and goal. Wants to throw. It's Applewhite. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Gets away. Touchdown, Huskies! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Glad to have you with us in Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a squad hoping to... Coming out on first down with the play fake. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on.
Holding. Defense.
Holding on the defense is just a gift to the offense with the automatic first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. There he goes. Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
You know, this offense knew coming into the game they were going to get some opportunities to take shots down the field. They feel like they've got the guys on the perimeter to win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
To the air on first down. He's got an open man. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Northwestern. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a run. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for space, it's Ellis. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often.
The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me,
snags it at the 30, still running. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. From the 30-yard line on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ellis. Oh, he's got some space. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Snap it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really.
Touchdown, Wildcats! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, Dave.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. Really figured out who they are yet, and they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Defense looks like they're coming. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He'll pull it on the read. Nice move to keep running. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the first quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get behind the defense. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Ellis. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to... Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Going for it all. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And he misses. How about that, man? Like, it seems like everything he's thrown so far has worked, especially down here. He's already got 2 touchdown passes against this defense. So, guys, I'm kind of surprised when he misses down here.
Fires to the big fella. There he goes right side. Touchdown, Wildcats! And once he... The Wildcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to start this drive with a pass. Quickly complete. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Fires to the right. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. Finding an escape route. Big time run on that one as he goes out of bounds right at the 10.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The RPO, it's complete. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, North. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20. When you're a defense and you can
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the USC Trojans. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Defense showing blitz here. Looking for a crease. It's Wormley. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw. It's Alexis. Here's a heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
How about this defense coming out the gates? First drive, getting to the quarterback. They wanted to affect the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. Already 2 sacks on this first drive.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's got it all right. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And the Trojans are on the move.
Let's go.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
How about this defense? Coming out, you know you've got a challenge on your hand, and you talking about coming out ready.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Alexis. He's got it on the left. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Turns it on down the left side. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Michigan. What about the speed from that defender on the return? And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got his man on the right. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Running to Green. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Now, he does a really good job with that mesh point. The mesh point is when he sticks it in the running back's belly. When he pulls it, he gets downhill quick to chew up some quick yards. Nice play early in this football game.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious.
I like the execution. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Quickly down 14-0. They've taken a couple of punches. Let's see if they can get something going this time. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Firing to the right, complete. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
It's a really nice job out there making the catch. I feel like fans are always expecting one of these Trojan receivers to be in the conversation for being best in the country, right? Because of the success they've had in the...
Lets it fly deep downfield. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Brought down at the 11 as he was trying to find enough room to take it back for the pick 6. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Back to pass, it's Alexis. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on him today.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Got him downfield. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for a crease to the left. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Touchdown Wolverines! And they turn it into a defensive score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Got it.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point in the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 2-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Working that left side now. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Rush is on him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Pocket breaking down. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
You know what, Reese, it is a great play, and I think they were in...
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half.
Here we go.
On the move, it's Wormley. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Okay, ready?
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Alexis. Unloads to the wideout. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pressure coming. And down he goes. The defense making a huge play, but there are penalty markers out. Let's sort it out. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Tolzien. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The give on the option. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Trojans headed quickly to the line. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Complete to the left. There he goes. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. This 1st half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Plucks it out of the air. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the just makes life so much.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Let's just call it like it is. The 1st half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but
Two-point conversion attempt is coming.
325.
Zings it complete to the right. He'll make his way in for the 2. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Fires to the big fella.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
And the Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the air, it's Alexis. Pulls it in, it's Butler. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. He saw man coverage, and the idea, just get it to my receiver as quickly as I can and let him work, David.
See man and see the cushion and see the guy backed up a little bit. Now I know I can get it to him right now and get a positive gain.
3rd down, and this offense is already world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. Runs through the tackle. It'll be a 1st down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game.
Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. The Trojans have this offense rolling. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Looking for room. It's Wormley. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Working that left side. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. And the Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Running back searching for a hole. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get 1st downs and hopefully move the football.
The Trojans trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Tight end now in motion. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. This offense desperate for a score here to try to stay in the game. It's 3rd and goal. Pushes ahead. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now,
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Dropping back, it's Alexis. Nice catch along the sidelines, but they get nothing out of it. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off the play fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw on 1st down. Soft spot in the middle. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Gonna look downfield again. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wormley. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
Touchdown, Trojans! Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. To the air on first down. Fakes the grab. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Trojans line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's Alexis. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing?
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Can't get him to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. And the Trojans are in the hurry up. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. They'll try to snap it quickly.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line, it's Wormley. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Wide open downfield. Flying out to the left. And he got away from the... Here comes the 2-point try. He's looking to pass. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. To throw, it's Alexis. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Wormley. They'll immediately call timeout.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Under fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. A 1st down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game.